close. Well, hello, good morning. I hope you're all doing well. I can assure you it's freezing cold this morning, but we are going for a big trip. This is what we call a proper trip. The last one me and Ben did the other day was just a little bit of a muck around inshore and a little bit of a risk really, just to see what we could get. We're just pulling into the locks here at Eastbourne. We've got a green light. We'll have to wait, I think, about 20 minutes for the next lockout, but that's okay because we're going to tackle up, get all of our Sidewinder lures ready and go and hit some very far offshore wrecks and try for some big pollock. I'll talk through all the tactics and the lures in a bit, the rods and reel setups, etc. But for now, let's tie this boat up and get set up.
Done that before.
So we are in the lock, and I thought, you know what, I might as well talk through the tackle and the setup and a little bit about what I bring with me quickly before we go out there, because when we get out there the fishing's hectic, hopefully, and sometimes I can forget. So booms, this is what we're going to be using today. A plastic boom. This the kinked end, this sort of end, the shorter end, that gets attached to your rod line or braid, whatever you're using, and then you attach a bit of fluorocarbon to here with your lure. Now everything needs to be to hand when you're wrecking. You want everything to be accessible, so you're not faffing around and losing fishing time. So I have all my booms prepared, as you can see there, just with a bit of line running through them. Loads and loads of those ready to go. As you can see, they're all loaded up, ready to go. So if I snap off, I can just clip on and be on the wreck again straight away. We've got our box of weights. There's a few different ones in there. There's some ball weights, some 8s, some 10s. I just need to top up that little box, and that little box will sit out next to me. So if I lose a weight again, I can very quickly clip one on. We've got our X scissors there, which just slip onto there. That will go onto your belt clip, look. So again, you've got some scissors. Got 30-pound fluorocarbon. That crucial to be accessible at all times, because you're going to snap off at some point. You're wreck fishing, for God's sake. So definitely have your roll of fluorocarbon near me. Sometimes I've got a belt around me and I clip it on the belt, so it's just there and accessible. But I've got it all in a bag, easy to grab. And then obviously the candy. We've got our box of lures, and in there we've got loads of Sidewinder lures, look, all in different colours. In the morning it's quite a good idea to put on a black, because they see the silhouette in the water. So I might start with a black this morning, but as you probably know, my favourite lure at the moment, if they're hard to beat, is a Candy King. I absolutely love them. They glisten in the water, and white is such a natural colour down deep. So yeah, I've got a box of lures ready to go, all nice and neat. So I'll have that near me. I'll have a roll of fluorocarbon and my weights and those booms. So any snap off, I can just try and get us set up as quickly as possible to get back round. So that's what I bring with me when I'm wrecking. It's nice and simple, and we've just got to wait now for this lock to close, and we'll see you out there. Right, well, welcome to the middle of the channel. We've steamed pretty far off. It's taken us a little while to get here, but we are finally out here. along with actually quite a few other boats today. Got a few charter boats sort of in and around the area as well. There's even some private boats, which is quite unusual to get them out here. However, it is the weekend, so we should probably have expected that. We've just stopped short of the wreck just to get a drift line and to also just finish off setting up our gear. So, as I said earlier, it's a boom. We're going to put about an 8-ounce weight on there. I've got about 8 to 10 foot of fluoro, 30-pound fluoro, and we're going to go down with a 4-inch black Sidewinder lure. Don't normally use the blacks, but we're going to give it a go. I know they're very, very good in the mornings and when the sun's coming up, so we'll give that a try. I like to start off with the 4-inch, just because it sort of picks off what's down there. As soon as we know there's some bigger fish, normally I'll go to a 6-inch, just because it's got a bigger hook hold. But I've had some great luck on the 4-inch lures, and yeah, I do enjoy using them. So we are set up. All I've got to do is put on a weight and wait for Ben to work out that drift line, and we'll give it a go. As I said earlier, everything to hand, look, so you're not wasting any time. I've got quite big pockets in my Teletubby suit today. I've got 3 weights in there, got my scissors on here, got my lures down there. Come on, offshore day, can't wait. Look at those beautiful colours, lovely sea, and great company too.
On the house.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess, Jake, then we've got no other choice but to push on.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. So the wreck that we were going to go to has unfortunately got a boat on it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move somewhere else. So it's very unfortunate because we've come a long, long way to go to a specific wreck. It just so happens there's a survey boat on it, sadly. Oh well, we'll still find some fish, I'm sure. This isn't Ben's first rodeo, and we'll both work very hard to try and get some fish on board today. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes the problem is when you come out this distance, you can't see from the shore what the other boats are doing, and it just so happens that, yeah, there's a big survey boat sat right over the top of the wreck that we want to fish. So it is what it is. Well, we're still not fishing, guys, but I'll insert some photos of the stuff we just collected. We collected some balloons. We saw those. We always collect them if we see them, and they're not good for the marine life, and they're also not good if you get one stuck, you know, in a prop or anything. And then we found a pot buoy with about 100 odd foot of rope attached to it floating, which is really obviously very dangerous. We're in a shipping lane, and I don't want any angling boats to get caught and stuck on that either, so we pulled that in as well. So I'm a bit wet and a bit mucky because obviously it's been laying on the seabed, some of that, the leaded rope attached to it. But we will be fishing very soon, I promise. This is a fishing channel, not a ocean garbage channel, but we will do our bit when we can, and we will try and clean up what we can when we can. Right, come on fish, we've done a good deed, so hopefully we can pick up some fish today. I think we will. We've got all day, and we will put in a shift, I can promise you that. Right, we finally got a rod in hand and we're setting up on our second wreck of choice. Obviously, as I said, our first one, there was a survey boat across it, so we couldn't go on it. We might be able to go on it later this afternoon, but for now, we're having to find some other wrecks to do in the area. Luckily, there's quite a few out here. Ben is going to slow pitch jig because the tide is quite slack now. Not fully slack, but it is quite slack. So Ben's going to slow pitch jig, and I'm going to use the standard boom and Sidewinder setup, so we can weigh both options and see which one is working best. Yeah, if you can spread your options about, it certainly helps, because obviously use different colour lures, different sizes, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, work out what's fishing best. Right, we are dropping down. So this is just how I wreck. We'll drop the weight to the bottom, engage the lever drag, and we'll do about 25 to 30 turns. Then we'll go back to the bottom again and wind up, just a steady wind. If we get a bite, we'll keep steady winding it, and hopefully it'll hook itself.
Put the sounder on, put the sounder on.
Yep, fish on. Fish on, fish on, fish on.
Jake's on.
Might just be a pouting, guys, but it's the first fish, and it was taken quite high, so I'd be surprised if it was a pouting. But
A bit high, was it?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's still knocking. It might just be a little schooly bass, possibly. I don't know, could be a pouting, but I don't know. If it's a pouting, it'll be quite a big one, I think. So drift number 1 and hopefully fish number 1. Just a steady wind, keeping the tension on it. No need to rush it. Let the rod do the work and hopefully land it. Coming up to the leader now. I reckon it's going to be a pout. It hasn't done much, to be fair. Yeah, pouting. A big old pouting. I say big, he's not even that big really, but...
Pout for Jake.
There we go. Look at that. He hasn't blown either, so that's good. I can get him back because I wound quite slowly. Out pops the lure. Get him back. It's the only thing at slack water, guys. The pouting are a bit of a nuisance. Yep. Oh. Yeah, lots of pouting down there. Lots of pouting.
Bang over there, you might want even moving.
Yep, fish on. Fish on. Fish on. There we go.
Oh, got fish, 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 fish.
Yes.
Oh, come on, come on.
Oh, mine come off.
Yeah, fish on.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's just come off.
Fish on, guys, but I think it's a pout. No fight with it.
Not like...
I've got you.
Oh, okay.
So you keep, I'll let go, you reel up.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, I've got you. I can see you. Oh, I have got a fish on, but it's pouting.
So Jake's got a pout and I've got Jake.
I've caught a Sidewinder lure, and I've caught... Oh, hang on, I'm going to let you go. Ready?
Yeah, stop it.
There you go, pout number 2. Now, we're out in the shipping lanes today, so you've got to be really careful and have your wits about you, because it's really easy to get distracted with the fishing and chatting and whatever, but it's a busy shipping lane out here. So yeah, you have got to keep an eye out. And there is a boat, which is probably about 2.5, 3 miles away from us, but it's bang on our line, so we have got to be careful of that. Don't leave it too late. If you think it's going to come towards you, just move. It's not worth it. At the moment, it's pretty much bang on our line, so we'll probably only have about another probably 3 minutes, and then we'll have to possibly move. But always be safe out here, guys. Don't be messing with these big ships. One, they cannot turn quickly, they can't stop, and yeah, you've got to give them priority. You couldn't make it up, could you?
Oh, you couldn't make it Saturday.
You couldn't.
Survey boat on the big wreck we want to get on that would have thrown up fish.
Yeah.
First wreck we come to where we want to stay for a little bit of a slack, we've got a boat literally bow to nose on. I can't leave that too long in case our engine don't start.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
So yeah, it's already turning into one of them mornings, but at least it's doing it on probably one of the nicest days of the winter so far. It is stunning out, yeah.
There's a fish on.
Fish?
Yeah.
Jake's in.
Yeah. Bigger pouting or a little pollock, I think. Or maybe a little bass.
But Jake has got something this time. Hopefully not a pout or
a
a
bass, I think. Little schoolie.
Yeah, Jake's calling something of Jake's calling target, but not a big one. Okay.
Definitely a bass. I can't play it too slow because we've got a container ship on our arse, but I'll take it sensible because it might actually be what we want. Well, it is. It's not going to be a pouting. Got to try and get it up before the seal grabs it.
No, you're no stop. Seal won't happen. Should have made this up this morning.
Mad, did it? Yeah, I'm going to call a bass, guys, because it's fought me all the way. Just coming through the leader now.
Out from the boat then.
Out from the boat, yeah. Oh, it's a cod. Is it a cod? Oh, wow! Look at that balance.
Wrasse.
I'll hopefully get that in and it won't come off.
Look at that. See there,
Yeah, he's pretty well hooked. Wow, guys, look at that. Well, I'm happy with that. It's not target, but it's a very nice species. That is probably one of my PB Ballan wrasse, that, guys. That's a absolute beauty. Look at that. Absolutely nailed there on the Sidewinder. No way that was coming off. Yeah, cracking. Look at that. Get a nice photo of him in a minute. So it was that blue one, guys, which was on our line earlier, which would have hit us. I know who would have lost. So this is wreck number 2. First one we couldn't fish. The second one we can only have a couple of runs on because of that big container ship. So now we're on. Well, we're actually wreck 3 then. Yeah, the good thing is coming from the west, because we're in the second zone shipping lane now. They come from west to east, and coming from the west, there is no boats in sight. So we're going to have a nice free run here now for hopefully a good hour or 2. Random swell out of nowhere.
There's that one there.
Yeah.
That other one.
That is something else, guys, you've got to be wary out here. The swell can suddenly catch you off guard. Obviously these big massive container ships, you know, like 300, 400 foot long, their swell can really just come out of nowhere, like it did just there. So don't be balancing over the side. Right, well, another boat joined us on the wreck. Luckily it was someone that we like. We had a nice chinwag, and now yeah, we're just setting up again to go over it again. Hopefully we're gonna get some tide in a minute, and with the tide hopefully we will pick out some fish, because so far the only decent fish we've had is that nice ballan wrasse. Now we've gone on to a Candy King there, a little 4-inch Candy King. Yeah, I lost the black one in the wreck, so I thought we might as well try a different one. Right, here we go. Good. The luck is going to turn now.
Right, so here we are.
Yep, fish on, nice one. Yep, fish on.
Jake's into a nice fish. Oh, fish on as well, fish on there.
There we go, the luck is turning, Ben, the luck is turning.
Right, so as I was about to say, got a fish on that. Yeah, fish on. Oh, there you go, we found some. There you go. Right, I didn't even get a chance to tell you then. Come to another wreck. It's been a hard day, guys. If you're watching this, we have had a hard day. We have had a really hard day. It ain't over till it's over. Jake is in behind me. I'm in straight away. Bang. Bass. No, it's a pollock.
Yeah, I think mine's a pollock as well. Yeah,
small pollock.
Mine's a pollock, yeah, small one.
Oh, yes.
So, little pollock, look, caught in the top lip there. First drift, Ben's got one to my left as well. So, thank goodness we've caught something.
Small, but first drop.
£10 on the next one.
You've obviously got the same marks.
That's fine.
They're tiny, but that was first drop. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. Well, that's really good. We've come to another wreck, and on the first drift we both get a fish, and we've just seen a load of bait fish on the finder as well. So yeah, as I say, sometimes you can go to wrecks which you think are going to produce and they don't. The fish just aren't there, and then you can come to another one and they're there. That's why you have got to move around and try and find them. We haven't done much moving around today, to be fair, but you know, let's try and pick up, you know, a decent fish. You know, if we can get a sort of £10 pollock, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think this is a good fish, this one. This has got serious weight to it, guys, and it is diving, diving, diving. Whoa.
Things can change.
I said to you, didn't I? One wreck.
Yep.
Very heavy.
I'm excited to see this.
This is very heavy. I'm not making a meal of it, guys. This is quite heavy fish. It's either foul looked or it's a very nice fish. Keeps diving. There you go.
Picks up. Yeah.
I think this is a very good fish. Look at that, look. Trouble we're gonna have is that swell's gonna come in a minute.
Got big hooks on there, mate, to try and slowly balance it. Nearly there, isn't it?
Purple's like the leader's after this one. Right, we're nearly at the leader, guys. We're gonna at least see it, hopefully. Oh, it's big. It's big. Jake, get that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Oh, it's massive!
Yes!
It's a donkey! It's a donkey! Yes! Yes! Get in!
Excellent. That's a big one.
Oh, that's a monster!
Excellent. Look at this, guys. Look at this pollock. That's a big one. That's a cracking fish. Look at that. Well, what a fish Ben's just had. We'll weigh it in a little bit. It's a fat one. That's what we come out here for. I mean, it's taken time to find some, but we have found some. I've got a 6-inch now, because I know there's some big ones down there. I'm going to put a 6-inch rhubarb and custard and try and pick one off. I do want to use a slow pitch jig just because you're in direct contact with the lure and it's good fun. But I don't know, I've got the confidence in this method, so I'm going to do at least one more go with my traditional method. Yeah, we'll see if we can pick up a big one. But Ben's had his nice double, and yeah, I'm gonna have one now.
Sécurité, sécurité, sécurité. Notre traînée de choses ne baisse pas portée du Cap Voyage à la Victoire. Vous passez canal 79.
It would be alright if it was just a standard rod. I could buy you another one, but I can't even.
Actually, probably the nicest rod I've ever owned.
Do you know what I mean? I can't. I can't replace it, otherwise I would.
I'll mention it in the camera.
Yeah, do. Yeah, here you go. Fish on.
Jake's in. All right, so Jake's in.
Yeah.
You'll notice now I'm on a different setup. Unfortunately, we put the pollock back. We weighed it, and I was just in the wheelhouse, and the pollock didn't go back. So I said, "Oh, Jake, grab it." And it's just one of them things, in the spur of the moment, he's leant over to grab the pollock, and he's leant on my jigging rod, and I now no longer have a jigging rod. It's snap the tip. Total accident, Jake feels horrendous for it, but it's okay, it is what it is, it happens. So we're now going on to the traditional rhubarb and custard Sidewinder. Jake's got something out the back of the ear. What do you reckon, Jake?
Yeah, nice pollock. Definitely
Nice pollock for Jake, you reckon?
Went on a big run. I think it's going to be as big as your nice donkey.
I'll try and pull it over it.
No, you knock it off, Ben. I deserve to lose this.
Cut your line.
Yeah.
Cut
my line and throw my rod in,
Cut
mate.
your line, there you go, payback. What do you reckon?
He ain't massive, is
That's a nice fish, that's better.
It's not bad, though, is
Jake
it?
has got a pollock on, it's about right.
You ain't massive, but
Yeah, it's
alright, he's sensible.
a respectable fish for Jake.
We can probably heard Ben in the background. Yeah, I just there you go, little pollock there. We'll get him back. But yeah, it was an accident on my behalf of snapping his rod, and I feel horrendous.